In order to make this product a success, we need good science. But in order to actually get it to the patient, that's where entrepreneurship comes in.
I was the project leader of an Insight project to commercialize and develop a new pathway from biomass to a crude oil, and from crude oil to different chemicals and materials. And in 2017 we made the decision as a consortium to spin off the project results into a new company, Vertoro. So what we do is a very simple trick. We turn solid biomass into liquid biomass, and then this can go into existing oil refineries and petrochemical plants, and we want to play a major role and help accelerate the green carbon uptake throughout the value chain.
SciCap is an acronym for a synthetic cartilage plug to treat focal cartilage defects of the knee. 20,000 patients undergo total knee replacement surgery every year. With the SciCap implant, we hope to be able to postpone that first knee replacement surgery, or even make that first knee replacement surgery unnecessary. Currently, we are raising funds to start a venture so that we can actually also start to transfer the manufacturing process to a medical grade facility. To be able to get that product to the patient, the best chance of that happening is through a venture, and with me as an entrepreneur. But contracts and deals are really not my thing. So I'm very grateful that we found someone who can aid us in that field.
I started my first company in 2009, and I haven't known how to pay my mortgage in 6 months from now since then. The plus is that you can do exactly what you want to do. So the company is something molded in your image of how you see the world, what you would like to achieve. So Insight is let's say the organization that brings all these different partners together, which also manages the finances and the projects. The first thing that really impressed me was that it's extremely professional and well managed, which means that we can focus on the technology and bringing it to market, and the periphery of, let's say, managing the projects and bringing the projects into the publicity is something that's also being taken care of by Insight.
We are very happy to actually get the support from Insight's quality program to make sure that the project documentation is up to the standards required for a first-in-human clinical trial. Insight's education program has also helped us along greatly. And for example, programs on intellectual property and also in, entrepreneurship. It's something that's not taught at university.
Normally, especially in academic spin-offs, universities have their vision on how projects should be valorized and who should get which part of the pie, and entrepreneurs have a usually inverted vision. And I think what made it easier this time around was that Insight has its own set of IP guidelines, which are very strict, very detailed. And in this case, it was relatively simple. But if the rules are vague, then it can be really complex.
Investment is, of course, very important, because without investment, we will never reach that first patient. So we participated in the Venture Challenge program. During that 12-week program, we prepared a first version of a business plan. During that program, we actually pitched to investors as well. That really got us excited about starting a venture.
What you see in a lot of startups is that they bootstrap. And bootstrapping means that you try to avoid getting external capital in for as long as possible. I decided with Vertoro to do it more professionally from day one for both my private situation, but also I know from experience that bootstrapping causes a long delay. So the whole bio-based is a rat race. So everybody says it's going to be this, it's going to be this, or it's going to be that. And the first person that's able to scale will probably win, and that will be the platform. From day one, and even up to this point, Vertoro never owned anything. So from day one, we've utilized lab facilities in Eindhoven at the university and piloting facilities here at Brightlands. And that just gives you so much more speed. Even if we could raise 15 million now to build our own demo plant, we would lose 3 years. The state-of-the-art facilities at the pilot plant here you can view as hardware. So all Vertoro does is we come in with software or a recipe, the hardware there can run it, and then there's something coming out of the printer. But Vertoro itself is not allowed to operate the pilot plant. There's, for safety and regulation reasons, there's certified personnel that is trained to do all these experiments.
Within the inside facilities, unique equipment is available to us. One example is the joint simulator. Where of the implant is a potential risk, and the joint simulator will help us in mitigating that risk. Getting to know that quality management system has also made us aware of the regulations that apply to medical devices. During the development process, we are basically mitigating every possible risk that we encounter or that we think of. The role of the participants representative, which for our project has been Jens Thies, has also been very important. It definitely makes us more confident that we are going down the right path, and that within the past 5 years we have checked all the boxes required.
The sense in the team is that, yeah, we're really going places, and it makes everybody just get a lot of positive energy. Well, in 5 years from now, we'll have multiple commercial scale plants up and running, probably one of our own. I think we'll have to build the first one ourselves, and thereafter we have a licensing model. So we would license the technology to other parts of the world where there's a lot of biomass and a need for green fuels, chemicals, and materials.
It's a very exciting process. In 5 years, we hope to have the SciCap implant in clinical trials and on our way to CE mark, so that we can gain entry to the European market. With that goal on the horizon, that is what keeps me motivated every day.